girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here, and I bring you guys back another top list for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, if you guys haven't seen the last top list video, where I go over top 6 potential Megas for Pokemon Sun and Moon, First Generation Edition, I'll leave a link of it in the description box down below. Now it is time to get to another top 6 potential Megas for Pokemon Sun and Moon, First Generation Edition. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy this video. Lock and load, grab some popcorn, grab some steaks, oh, my voice just cracked right there. I'm so excited. So with that being said, let's go! Woo! Alright, ladies and gents, the first Pokemon that we got up for the top 6 list is going to come in the form of Mega Eradicate. Mega Eradicate would be an absolutely amazing concept in this situation right here, because Mega Eradicate is one of those Pokemon that is sure to be forgotten. And I believe that giving this thing a Mega Evolution would make this thing not only relevant again, but possibly be able to use in higher tier battles if you are a competitive player like myself. So, the typing should actually transform into a normal dark typing. I mean, you can tell the look that it has right here. Just this awesome design. It has a bit of a dark type to it. So, it should be normal dark, which would also be a first time type combination ever in the history of Pokemon. As for the ability, it should get the ability Adaptability, which means that any stab moves gets an extra 50% boost in the power of its moves. So rather than your stab moves dealing 1.5 times damage, it's going to be dealing 2 times damage. That is crazy, man! That's crazy! As for the stat boost, I think that we should be seeing its attack stat skyrocket up. And its speed skyrocket up. Just go balls to the walls, dump the attack, dump the speed, make this thing extra speedy, extra powerful, and even more extra medicine! Tell me what you guys think. Would you guys like to see Mega Eradicate? I'm telling you something, my man. Seeing this design makes me fall in love with this concept. Please, Game Freak, make this shit happen. With that being said, my friends, it's time to move on to the next slot we got up in this. Alright, ladies and gents, the next Pokemon that deserves a Mega, in my opinion, for Pokemon Sun and Moon is going to come in the form of Mega Fearow. Because why should Mega Pidgeot be the Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution and not Mega Fearow as well? So this right here would be an excellent way to make Mega Fearow more relevant, and the design right here is so badass, making this thing just look so menacing. As for the typing, it should actually become a Flying Steel typing based on its design. It looks like those wings and those talons are really sharp, and you can tell that that beak looks like it's a fucking drill. A drill of death! So I'm thinking that this thing could either be Flying Steel or hell, maybe even make this thing a Flying Ground typing. I mean, why the hell not? It would give Drill Run Stab. As for the ability, it should have the ability Tough Claws, because you take a look at those talons, you take a look at those wings, you take a look at the beak. Just coming in contact with this thing would just be so painful. As for the stats, I'm thinking just, you know what, same with Mega Eradicate, go balls to the walls, give it max attack, give it max speed. I'm talking about like 50 points in attack, maybe 40 points into speed, and 10 into special defense. So that way, this thing will have a little extra special bulk, and this thing will just be so fast, so powerful, so unstoppable. With that being said, my friends, what do you guys think? Would you guys like to see Mega Fearow? I would love to see Mega Fearow up in this piece. So with that being said, my friends, it's time to move on to the next Pokemon. Alright, ladies and gents, the next Pokemon we got on the list is going to come in the form of Mega Arbok. Mega Arbok would be an amazing addition into Pokemon Sun and Moon, because not only would this Pokemon be more relevant in competitive play, but there would be some much needed spotlight shining on Mega Arbok, and Mega Arbok would feel the love! And Arbok is actually one of my favorite designs, so I mean, why the fuck not? As for the typing, it should actually convert into Poison Steel. that would not only make this Pokemon have a first-time type combination of Poison and Steel, but you take two solid defensive typings and merge them into one. Oh my god! This thing is gonna be insanely powerful defensively as well. I mean, yeah, sure, you suffer from a 4 times weakness to ground and 2 times weakness to fire, but that's it! That is literally it! And you have Pokemon that can take those typings and just eat them for breakfast. Now, as for its abilities, I got 2 abilities here. The first one is Strong Jaw, making moves like Poison Fang, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, and Crunch have a 50% power boost, which would be absolutely amazing. Now, another ability that we could possibly have for Mega Arbok is an ability that has not yet existed, but I'm thinking of an ability that boosts the power of Tail moves by 50%. That means that moves like Iron Tail, Poison Tail, Aqua Tail, Dragon Tail would all have a 50% boost in the power of its moves. And that would be insane and would make Mega Arbok even more unique, because not only would it have a first-time type combination of Poison and Steel, but it would have first-time access to an ability that no other Pokemon has. As for its stats, I think it should be a very nice balance of some attack, some defense, some special defense, and some speed. I'm thinking 20 for speed, 30 for special defense, 20 for defense, and 30 for attack, giving this thing some very much well-rounded bulk and offenses, as well as some really good speed, so that way it's not exactly going to be slow. You can make this thing a fast coil setup, you can make this thing a very bulky coil setup. I mean, you can't go wrong with having Mega Arbok as a potential choice for Pokemon Sun and Moon to give him a Mega. So with that being said, my friends, let's move on to the next one! Woo! So coming up next is going to come in the form of Mega Weezing. Why would you leave out Weezing if Arbok is going to get a Mega Evolution? I think that this would be an amazing twist, because Mega Weezing would be an amazing concept here, because I feel like that Mega Weezing would definitely be an interesting choice to have a new Mega Evolution in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think that as for its typing, it should convert into Poison and Fire, making it yet another holder of a unique typing that has never yet been done in Pokemon history. And the ability should be Levitate. That way, yes! That way, its only 4 times weakness actually gets negated, because Levitate protects you from taking ground type attacks. So that would be extremely crazy right there. As for the stats, we should have its defense just skyrocket up. I mean, you guys seen the concept of Mega Slowbro, right? You remember it went from base 110 defense to 180 defense? This thing's defense should go from 120 to 180 and put the extra 40 into its special defense. That way, it is going to be really bulky on the special side too, but especially on the physical side. Not to mention, with its fire typing on top of its poison typing is going to give it stab to fire type moves, which would be so insane. I mean, wow. Like, taking a look at these designs right here, I want Mega Weezing for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Who's with me? Mega Weezing! Mega Weezing! Mega Weezing! Mega Weezing! Mega Weezing! Where did Mega Weezing go? Where did it go? Oh, god damn it, whatever. Anyways, it's time to move on to the next choice up in this list. We have Mega Tentacruel. Can you imagine this badass Pokemon getting an even more badass design in the form of a Mega Evolution? Like, just look at it! It looks so menacing! Oh my god, I can't even begin to just froth out the mouth as to how much I want this to actually happen. This is so good. I think the typing should remain a Poison Water typing, because it is a really good, solid typing offensively and defensively too. As for the ability, it should remain as Liquid Ooze, because Liquid Ooze is such a big deterrence from any Pokemon that want to spam Leech Seed, that want to spam Giga Drain, all that stuff. It's like, yeah, well, guess what? Liquid Ooze is essentially going to hurt you, so go ahead, continue to drain me of my health, because you're gonna die with me. As for the stats, I think that it should have a massive buff in its defense and speed. I mean, its 120 special defense doesn't need to be touched. It is insanely good already. But I think the speed should become base 130, and the defense should become base 135. That would be amazing. Holy shit, that would be so good. Maybe drop the attack by 20 points and dump it into the special attack. That way we can have a nice base 100 special attack stat. This thing would be insanely broken because the thing would have high speed, high defenses, and it would just be insane! It would be good! Of course, it would lose out its ability to heal itself with Black Sludge, but who cares? Who cares? This thing is so good! So coming up next, the final choice on the top list goes to... Mega Toros! Oh my god! What a badass concept right here! I would love to have a Mega Toros in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And not only that, you would take a regular badass bull, turn it into even more of a badass bull, not only shining the spotlight it deserves on it, but making this thing more relevant in higher tier play. As for the typing, it should remain a normal typing, because why would you want to change the typing of an already badass Pokemon? I mean, this right here, it doesn't need to have a type change. Normal stays, bro. As for the ability, I'm thinking of an ability that boosts the power of moves with the use of the head. Now just hear me out on this. You got moves like Head Charge, you got moves like Head Smash, you got moves like Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, that all revolve using the head. Well, what if Toros had an ability in which it boosts the power of moves like that by 50%? And even though this thing doesn't naturally learn Head Charge, guess what? 7th gen, now you can give it Head Charge, making this thing just even more badass and more threatening as it is. So that means that you can run things like Head Smash, you can run things like Head Charge, you can run things like Iron Head, Zen Headbutt. Oh my god, it would be so good. Now as for its stats, forget about all the other stats. Boost its attack, boost its speed up, 50-50. That right there, it is going to make this Pokemon extremely powerful and extremely fast too. With a base 160 speed, I believe that you are actually the fastest Mega Evolution now. And you actually have a speed that matches that of Ninjask. Holy shit, that would be good. That would be so good. Alright guys, that right there is going to conclude the list. Woo! Alright, that right there is another top list video. I hope you guys enjoyed the second part of our top 6 potential megas for Pokemon Sun and Moon First Generation Edition. And if you did, make sure you rate and comment down below and let me know. There's going to be more of these videos coming out because we gotta start getting some videos like this up, man. We gotta take advantage of the Pokemon Sun and Moon hype. So with that being said, my friends, if you want more content like this, make sure you rate, comment, share this video, and subscribe today to make it crash from the community, because you already know the deal, my friends. When we're a community tightly packed and tightly knit as one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next up.